Inflation is like a theoretical word that economists use, but what families feel every day is the up or down of costs.
Representative Premier Jayapal of Washington State talking to Fox News before the vote, perhaps not making the best case for the landmark climate, healthcare, and tax bill now headed to President Biden's desk. They passed what is called the Inflation Reduction Act. But big questions. Is it enough for Democrats to keep control of Congress in November? The $740 billion bill passed 220 to 207 today along party lines as usual. What it means depends on who you're watching.
I don't think there are really any Americans who believe this is going to reduce inflation. It's going to increase inflation. We're taxing our businesses, which will mean higher prices for consumers.
You look at VA, you look at the gun legislation, you look at the bipartisan infrastructure bill. He's probably done more legislatively than any president, maybe since Ronald Reagan, maybe LBJ. I'm curious, what's next?
All right, we'll just tell you what is in the bill. According to the Congressional Budget Office, it includes $386 billion for climate and energy programs. They say they're going to cut greenhouse emissions by 40% come 2030. They expand electric vehicle tax credits, credits for clean manufacturing and conservation. The bill includes $98 billion to extend federal subsidies for the Affordable Care Act through 2025, free vaccines for seniors, cap Medicare's Part D patients' drug plans at $2,000 a year. Democrats say the bill will pay for itself, allowing Medicare to negotiate the prices of medication up to 20 drugs a year by 2029, imposes a 15% minimum tax on large companies. That is on the income they report to shareholders. There's also a 1% tax on stock buybacks. Bill also provides more funding to the IRS to collect taxes, something Republicans have seized on.
Despite what you say, there is $80 billion in this bill for 87,000 new IRS agents, and this will disproportionately increase audits on low and middle income earners at a time when even the best CPA firms cannot find qualified employees.
What will families get instead of relief? $10.6 billion in tax increases, and 50% more of them may get audited by the IRS.
Democrats say the IRS has made no plans, though, on how that additional funding will be spent.
It seems to me that Republicans just don't want people to pay taxes, even if they're owed. We know there are hundreds of billions of dollars of owed but not paid taxes in this country every year. And this is an attempt to try and recover some of that money that is owed.
All right, the Senate already passed the bill last weekend along party lines using reconciliation, so it was 50-50, and then Vice President Harris cast the deciding vote. The bill is way less than the $3.5 trillion package that President Biden previously called for, and even smaller than the version the House passed in October. Democrats say it's a win, even though Americans won't see any of the effects of the bill before the November midterms. Joining us now, David Martosco, former U.S. political editor for the Daily Mail, founder of the Daily Mail's Washington Bureau. David, appreciate you being here. Does legislation like this that takes a long time to take effect historically change presidential poll numbers?
Well, no, not at this point in the administration. Of course, the big picture right now has a lot more to do with the midterms than anything else. And you're right in saying that nobody's going to feel the effects of this until probably next year. That's good for Democrats, because I don't think the effects are going to be very pleasant for ordinary Americans. I think it's impossible to avoid the idea that raising costs for doing business, all those costs trickle down to consumers. So they're not going to feel the effect. We're all not going to feel the effects till after midterm. So that's good for Democrats. But it's also early enough in the administration that Joe Biden won't be blamed really for anything. There's 2 years of baseball to be played between now and when he has to stand for re-election.
It's a great point, and also whether or not he does indeed stand for re-election. Interesting thing that's happened over the past 4 weeks. President Biden's poll numbers have gone up. Rasmussen now has him at 45. He was down in the high 30s. Something else that's happened over the past couple of weeks, in addition to gas prices going down, we haven't seen a lot of the president. He was in COVID isolation, gave a couple of speeches from there, no gaffes, was on the teleprompter the whole time. Now he's on vacation. Is there anybody at the White House who's sort of thinking to themselves, gee, this could actually work out pretty well for us. Keeping him in the basement during the campaign worked well. The president being seen isn't necessarily a bad thing for the president's approval ratings.
Well, I really don't think that's honestly what's driving the ratings. I think it's entirely the gas prices. I mean, I filled up today for $3.19 a gallon, which seems like a gift right now. It's still higher than when he first became president. I think energy prices are driving all of this stuff, and I think that's also what's going to ultimately prove problematic for this Inflation Reduction Act. Is we're going to see energy prices go through the roof. We're about to enter the heating oil season. Energy prices are going to absolutely clobber people, especially in the northeastern states. It's all about energy. Everything else is downstream. Transportation, everything you buy at Walmart and Target is brought there by a trucker who's been paying more for diesel. And those prices haven't come down yet.
Yeah, you make a great point that everything flows downstream. We aren't even really seeing the effects of the increases of costs from, I think, in April and May, when it seemed like gas was just spiraling upwards. The goods that gas went into producing are going to become more expensive. David, we got to run, but it was great seeing you as always. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anytime, Leland.
Yeah, no, appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.